Good Thursday morning to you. This weather video, driven by 802cars.com, representing 802 Toyota, Twin City Subaru, and 802 Honda, all located off of Exit 7 on Interstate 89. Well, you're looking at the weather research forecast model, the WRF ensemble out of NCAR, and it does capture the winds that will be moving in here. Right now, you can see that they're basically in this general area. This was during the overnight period, and this is roughly about currently where we are here. About 8 o'clock this morning on Thursday, and you can see these winds are blowing in and starting to increase downwind of the Great Lakes. So keeping an eye on that, you really notice a push here coming off of Lake Ontario, also across the St. Lawrence River Valley. The leading edge here, this is about 20Z, about 3 o'clock this afternoon, and then roughly as we get into 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9, 10, 11. Things are starting to calm down later on this evening toward midnight. And a little second uptick perhaps. And then things calm down further as we head into the period tomorrow morning, when buses will be waiting for school kids that may not be showing up, or maybe the reverse of that. So this is the about 10 o'clock in the morning here. These are the winds. Note what's coming off the Great Lakes, and you can see, especially towards southern Vermont, what takes place here across the Mohawk Valley, right there, coming in off of Lake Ontario. Note that the strongest winds here are 42 to 46, with a couple spots there greater than 46 knots actually. So this is even higher in terms of miles per hour. So you can see what that does. It's mostly a southern Vermont component, and that's the NAM model. Looking at the HRRR model, you can see the lighter tan colors there, the orange colors. Some pretty strong winds here, 38, approaching 40 miles per hour, mostly at mountaintop level. Now keep an eye on what's going on to the Great Lakes, crossing Lake Ontario, moving into the Finger Lakes region. Then the winds fall off. It looks like it's cold temperatures, so they may elevate those winds a little higher up. But keep your eyes as to what's going on. Again, the HRRR model here is capturing some of those stronger winds as they're moving through, but mostly at higher elevations and mountaintop levels. You can see that once you get over the ocean, it really does start to show up again. So just to run that, boom. So it's in this time period here that we're looking at our strongest winds, and again, that's going to be toward this evening. Okay, looking at, let's see, this is valid at 1 o'clock this afternoon. We start to see the winds show up in the higher elevations according to the European model. We can also check to see if this verifies by 1 o'clock this afternoon. Some fairly strong winds look like they might be downsloping off the Catskills, the northeastern Catskills, with very strong winds across the Berkshires and whatnot. So these come in 6-hour clumps, of course. So looking at the next shot here, this is valid at 0Z tonight. That would be 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Thursday. And then at 1 o'clock in the morning, you can see it really stands out here. And then by 12Z or 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, the winds do fall off, and they decrease considerably as the coldest Arctic air, very dense air, hard to move, blows into the region and just sits right over us for what should be a pretty decent day despite the very cold temperatures. So once again, I believe the European is correct. And in this particular area here, I think we need an alert due to the cold wind chills. And taking a look at the wind chills, at that point in time, 26 below around Rutland. And then tomorrow morning, even colder due to the colder temperatures mostly. And then they relax a bit. Let's just back it up one more time. 28 below at Morrisville. This is valid 1 o'clock in the morning. And it starts out this evening about 18, 14 below. We start to see some pretty impressive wind chills start to move into the region. Looking like that. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights.